Who's the greatest heavyweight of all time? I asked some of the audience and they chose some of these guys right here. To my surprise, a lot of y'all picked Jack Johnson. I went back to look at Jack Johnson, and looking at the video that you're seeing right here, I really don't understand how y'all could pick Jack Johnson. Look at this wild swinging. I don't think y'all understand where I'm coming from. When I judge a boxer, I judge him off of skill. Jack Johnson was just not skilled. Joe Louis is the name that a lot of y'all said. I respect Joe Louis, I guess, but you can't call yourself a heavyweight all-time great if you go out like this here in your last fight. Look at Joe Louis crawling on the ground. I feel bad for dude, real talk. A lot of y'all said Rocky Marciano. I know Rocky Marciano went 49-0 undefeated, but take a look at the way this guy swings. Like I said, I judge a boxer on skill, and you can't tell me that a fighter who swings like this is skilled at all. Rocky Marciano fought at a time when there wasn't much talent. He will never be an all-time great in my eyes. Cassius Clay, aka Muhammad Ali. I know I'm gonna hurt a lot of y'all feelings, but this is my page, so that means this is my opinion. And like I said, I judge fighters off of skill. I respect Muhammad Ali. I respect for what he stood for at his time. I think he's one of the most talented heavyweights of all time, but the greatest heavyweight of all time, not even close. The greatest boxer of all time, not even close. If we're talking about just pure skill, greatest fighters don't get touched with simple left hooks like the one you see Joe Frazier landing right here. I definitely put Muhammad Ali in my top 10, but that's where it ends. God bless Ali, but he is nowhere near the greatest heavyweight or greatest fighter ever. It's not even close. If Ali fought today, he wouldn't even be top 10. Iron Mike Tyson had the potential to be the greatest heavyweight of all time, but he wasn't too disciplined in his early days. Take a look at him getting knocked out by Buster Douglas after staying up all night at a brothel sniffing cocaine.
Oh, look at this guy.
Fuck you, you hoe.
I don't want to say anything.
I love Mike Tyson, and I believe if he would have stayed disciplined like Cus the Model wanted him to, he could have been the greatest fighter of all time, but he did not stay disciplined. Mike Tyson loved to party way too much. I love Mike, but the truth is the truth.
I know that.
In my opinion, Lennox Lewis is the greatest heavyweight of all time. If y'all don't agree with me, you don't have to, because like I said, this is my channel, not yours. Lennox Lewis defeated every single fighter he was ever in the ring with. Y'all know Shannon Briggs, right? Y'all know this dude right here?
Let's go, Teddy!
Well, this is Lennox Lewis dominating him, dropping him, and stopping him. Lennox Lewis had the greatest jab in the heavyweight division. He would use his jab as a rangefinder. I know a lot of y'all don't know what that means, but I don't expect y'all to. Take a look at how he uses his jab as a rangefinder and comes up with a beautiful uppercut. Lennox Lewis feared no man. I don't remember Lennox Lewis ever ducking anybody like some fighters nowadays.
Because I represent Mexico.
To the people who appreciate the sweet science of boxing, to the people who appreciate a good jab in boxing, to the people who know that your jab is your rangefinder and it is also the most important punch in boxing, y'all appreciate Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis only got 2 losses on his record. One of them was to Oliver McCall out of Chicago. In the rematch, Lennox Lewis was dominating Oliver so bad, Oliver just stopped fighting in the middle of the fight because he knew he couldn't do nothing with Lennox Lewis. Look how he just walked away in the middle of the fight. Judge Mills Lane had to stop the fight because Oliver just gave up. Lewis also lost to Hasim Rahman, but in the second fight, Lennox did what Lennox does. Look at his beautiful looping right hand. He used the rangefinder and bang, right on the chin. Revenge is sweet, ain't it? I really don't think no heavyweight of today could hang with Lennox Lewis. Guys like Deontay Wilder, guys like Tyson Fury, guys like Anthony Joshua. I truly believe that Lennox Lewis would beat every single heavyweight of today and make it look easy. Lennox Lewis was not to be played with. Shout out to everybody from the UK that been hitting me up, reminding me to do this video. If Lennox fought today, he would be the face of boxing because he wouldn't duck anybody like the cowards of today.
Like I said before,
Lennox Lewis' defining moment was when he beat Iron Mike Tyson. I know these guys fought a little late in their careers, but when they did fight, Lennox Lewis proved to the world who the better heavyweight was.
Fuck you, you hoe.
All Lennox Lewis had to do in this fight was be Lennox Lewis, nobody else. He did what he always does. Use that long rangefinder, touch Mike Tyson with it, and come around with the beautiful looping right hand. Mike Tyson never stood a chance. Shout out to the greatest heavyweight to ever live, the only heavyweight to defeat every single man he ever fought. The I Stand On That merch is here for a limited time only. I Stand On That on the front of the hoodie, Southpaw Boxing on the back of the hoodie. We even got zip-up hoodies for those of y'all who prefer zip-ups, and we got all different colored t-shirts with I Stand On That on the t-shirt. We still got them COVID masks and even the I Stand On That water bottle. Link in every comment section.
like I said before.